Hi, my name is Candy. I live in North Carolina. I'm 52 years old. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother, and I thought that it was just high time that someone started posting some videos on YouTube that was more directed towards women our age. I've looked at a couple of things, women advertising products, and I really think to myself, after I've actually went and tried a few things, it's like it really doesn't work for me because, you don't know if some of these influencers are actually out there for us or if they're actually just being paid to try and sell us some of these things. So I decided that, and I know that opening up yourself online like this kind of opens yourself up for ridicule, rude people. And I'm, when you get to be 52 years old, you kind of get to that point where you kind of harden yourself up. And, and being in the X, Generation X, we don't get offended easily. We just kind of just take it with stride. We do get mad, but whatever. So I thought, I'm not going to care because I'm so tired of trying to look around on YouTube and different things and trying to find some products that I feel that would work better for me being my age now. And so I thought, well, as I was coming home from work, you have to excuse me and my dog Max here, on my way home from work today, I was just kind of thinking, after getting ready this morning and looking at the different kinds of foundation that I have in my arsenal, I've tried so many things and it looks good when you look at, some of the influencers and you look at how it's used online and some of these different people who are advertising, and they do that whole kind of, I guess it's the special effects where they're putting on the makeup and it kind of blurs out and it's like, oh yeah, it doesn't even, it looks like real skin. Well, makeup is makeup and makeup's going to look like makeup on your skin. No matter what you do, it's not going to look natural. The only thing makeup really does is help to kind of like even out your skin tone and enhance the natural beauty that's already there. And, I'm not one of those people who can put, as you can tell, can put makeup on perfectly. And so, and getting ready in the morning, I don't have the 30 minutes it takes to do the contouring. And I will do it. It's from time to time. I will try to do the contouring, but it's really time consuming. And, it takes a lot of practice. So, again, when, you only have 15 minutes in the mornings, to try to put makeup on and you got less time than that to actually do your hair. Like, this is work hair and it's, not perfect. But I was just thinking that on the way home that, how many times have I got online and YouTube and tried to find, some things for me that I would think that I would try. That being said, so the first thing that that's kind of been forefront of my mind, along with all these other things that I know that when you get to be older, you worry more. You worry more about your weight because your metabolism's not what it used to be. You worry about your skin, how your skin is looking, and you start worrying more about your health. And, the ramifications of, we were all, when we were teenagers, we would all get out and lay in the sun. Not me in particular because I don't tan. I burn. I've always burned. I've never tanned. And, I've always freckled. And, but I did have my first share of time out in the sun, being in band and being in band camp and being outside and getting burned. So a lot of that, skin issues, health issues, what we're eating. I mean, it's all so confusing, and there's so much information out there for us, and it's hard for us to sit down and decipher like what is actually real and what is like fake. And people are just, all these companies and things, I think, just so greedy. Unfortunately, that's something in America that we have to put up with, is a lot of greed. And so the first thing that I thought that I would like to talk about, because, is my hair. So you can say it's a little frizzy. It's not perfect. It's the way that it's laying. But why my hair looks like this in particular is because I've been coloring my hair, I think, since, I think the first time I colored my hair was 16. And I wanted my hair to be lighter because my hair was getting really dark. I mean, I was born with strawberry blonde hair. And then it just kind of got a little, I would think, in a third grade picture, it was still a little red. My mom's a redhead. And so, but it started getting darker as I got older. And so at 16, I decided, hey, I want to be a little bit more blonde. So I talked my mom into buying the box color, which, not the greatest decision in the world. After you get older, you learn that you really should not use boxed hair color. And I know a lot of women do that, but you risk like a lot of issues with this box color. And at least you know that if you do go to a professional, if something were to happen, they feel, I mean, I don't know if they're obligated per se to fix your color, but at least you do have professionals there that know would have to, to kind of help you through that. But like I said, I've been coloring my hair for so many years, and I decided, especially when COVID hit and you couldn't get to salon, and my hair was actually like a really dark brown. And then all of a sudden, it's kind of like my hair's growing out. You still can't get to the salon. And I'm having this gray and kind of like a skunk thing going on, And I'm sure plenty of you ladies know what know what I'm talking about, because we all kind of went through that skunk phase with the gray growing out. And I believe that I started going gray when I was in my early 30s. I would think, started seeing more and more gray hairs and thinking that if I pluck it, it'd go away. And of course, it didn't go away. But, so I started coloring my hair. A lot of money in my hair. Going to the salons every 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, coloring the roots, changing the color because I would just not like the color anymore. Cutting my hair because after a while it starts to get really dry, really brittle. You could see, broken hair. Starting to see it in the tub, like you're showering, you look down, you've got hair on your body, and hair like it's pooling and collecting in the drain. And that's not a happy feeling to see, like, oh my God, I'm losing my hair. So, like I said, I'm going to think probably 6 months or more ago, less than a year, I decided that I wasn't going to color my hair anymore, and that I was just going to embrace the gray that I had. It's genetics, my aunts started going gray young, totally becoming white-headed. They really didn't, one as aunt I had, who passed away a little over a year ago, bless her heart, she was so white-headed, and of Scottish heritage, some of our hair in our family, some of the women, our hair, like the hair is really coarse and curly and thick, and she really did not know how to take care of her hair, and she never really conditioned it. She didn't take really good care, like I said. So I thought, well, every 6 to 8 weeks, you're paying well over $100 to get your hair done. And, it's too expensive. And I felt like it's too expensive. I'm tired of spending this kind of money on my hair. I just want to start just letting it grow gray. Let's see what it looks like. How horrible could it be? To try it out, to try to get my hair healthy again. So I was just tired of the breaking it off and having the hairdresser tell me, oh, well, it's because, you know, your diet, or it's because you've lost so much weight, you know. But seeing her do my roots and then taking the hair color and pulling it through my hair again after, I mean, and it was a horrible hair color because it was fading within weeks. It was just kind of fade up like it's really rich brown would just fade out to this color. I mean, it's like, you know, and I would talk to her about it and she was just really would not listen to me. And it was, I felt like she was more interested in, you know, well, this is what I have. This is what you're going to use. This is what you're going to have to be happy with. And I decided that I wasn't happy with it anymore. So I found someone else to do my hair and talked to her about like what I should do. And so she decided to put highlights in the hair because we both agreed that we were going to let the gray grow out. Let's see what happens. So it started growing out. She's cut it a few times, cut a couple inches, everything. She put the blonde highlights in there. And it's actually starting to come in pretty. It's, you know, I think it's a pretty gray. It looks really nice. So I do know that when you have light blonde hair, gray hair, silver hair, that it can start to look tarnished. And, or, I don't know, tarnished is the word. Start to color. Kind of turn like yellowish. And, you know, coppery. And, because the hair is, it's translucent. I mean, the hair. And so it can take on the metals and things that you have in your water. And if you have hard water, then, you know, it naturally it's going to pick up that red in the water. So I was just asking, okay, what should I use? Excuse me. Okay. So she recommended, and I know a lot of you women are going to know this, to use silver shampoo. Made for silver shampoo, but it's called purple shampoo. But it's, you know, made for silver hair, made for blonde hair, to keep that brassiness out of your hair. And so I thought, great. So I went out, bought one product. I used it, and what I felt, it kind of, I mean, because, you know, when you start to go gray, the hair is not as supple as your regular hair is supposed to be. It's a little more dry. It's got to be more hydrated. So, you know, I used this one particular purple shampoo, and I gave it a good go. I mean, I don't like to waste money, so I did use it. Just wasn't happy with it. And then I, you know, paired it with what I thought was a good conditioner. And I just, the combination just wasn't good. I mean, it was just not good for me. So after using, I would say probably 95% of that purple shampoo, I decided to try another brand. Now, I know a lot of women, like we really try to save money. Nowadays, it's just really hard, especially if you have a family still at home. I know some of us have got teenagers and or grandchildren living at home, and you've got to save money, and you don't want to spend a lot of money on your hair. But that's, you know, the only things really that we spend a lot of money on, I'm particular, is that I want to make sure I have nice hair, and then, you know, nice, you know, I like to have nice nails. I don't have fake nails. I dip my nails just to try to keep them as healthy as I can. But, you know, as you get older, too, they start to dry and get brittle. And so anyway, that being said, what I would like just to kind of mention, and in this first video that I'm going to post, and again, I know I'm opening myself up to a lot of criticism from a lot of people. I'm Generation X. You know, I don't care. I'm trying to do this to help people like me, help women like me to kind of look and say, hey, I need to relate to somebody that's serious, who's not out there trying to sell me something. And I'm not. Absolutely not. And I just feel like we as women need to have like a forum together, and let's just kind of help each other and try to figure out, you know, what's helping us save money and still be able to look decent, be out, you know, and be proud of the way that we look. I think we all should be classy, how we look, and, you know, try to look decent. With my job, I work in the medical field. I see so many people during the day. I do get compliments on my hair when my hair is actually looking a little bit more nice than this. I get compliments on my hair. Older ladies wanting to know what I'm doing with my hair, and I always share it. I say, this is what you need to look for. This is what you go out and do. Try not to use so much heat in your hair. If you can go a couple of days without washing it, because washing every day, unless you've got like really oily hair, and I know a lot of people, like my daughter inherited the oily hair from her father's side of the family, and she has to wash her hair like daily because it gets so oily. But then on my other daughter gets her hair from our side of the family, and she really doesn't have to wash her hair every day. It's just really thick. It's coarse. She has beautiful hair. She knows exactly how to take care of her hair. So it always looks really nice. And she doesn't wash it every day. She doesn't wash it every 2 days. Maybe 3 or 4 days she might wash it. Maybe once a week. It's in really good condition. It's really healthy. It's really nice. Me, however, I have to wash my hair like every 3 days. If I felt like if I washed my hair every day, that it would just be more wiry and dry, and you know, with all the color that you do and put in your hair, it's just not healthy for it. It's just chemicals. So what I've decided to do is, like, I'm going to start trying some of these products, let you know what I think about them too. So the first one, excuse me. The first one, it's called Silver Brightening, and it is an ageless shampoo, and it's for all shades of silver, gray, and blonde hair. And sorry, I've got a German Shepherd, and if you have a German Shepherd, you know how much they shed, and every time I look down, I've got more dog hair. And it's by Germac, and so this is the product. I've used it a couple of times now, and I've actually been really happy with it. It looks like it's, you know, it's pulled a little bit more of the brassiness out. So when I, you know, get out of the shower and I brush my hair and I dry my hair, I'm noticing this is a lot brighter, and it looks a lot nicer. And so it's blending in, and it's looking really, I mean, it looks good to me. Now, I know I still have some of the little hairs and things that stick up, but that's, you know, from breaking. That's the part of the hair that was colored. You know, that one's sticking up there. The hair that was colored, and so it was breaking off. But this part of my hair, I know, is healthier and softer than this part of my hair. And so, like I said, I've used it. Let's see. It helps it to remove yellow brassy tones, leave hair nourished and radiant. It's got macadamia nut oil and collagen in it. It helps to strengthen and moisturize the coarse, limp hair without leaving any residue. And any shampoo that leaves a residue like this last kind, I mean, it to me, it felt like it left a residue. Added CoQ10. So, I mean, it doesn't tell you, like, I mean, if you ask some of the hairdressers, they will tell you, oh yeah, just use it once a week. But like I said, I only wash my hair like every 3 days. So I've been using it every 3 days. So, And if, I mean, you can, usually once I think does it. I mean, you got always, I think they all have rinse and repeat, but just as long as you get a good lather up in there. But again, it's purple. Got a little bit on the lid. I don't know if you can really see the purple color there, but it's purple. And my favorite color anyway. So far, this is really good. I like it. I bought it at Walmart. I can't remember how much I gave for it. I don't think it was too bad. Less than $7, if I'm not mistaken, because I cannot pay like tremendous amount of money for, you know, a little bottle of shampoo like that. So anyway, so the second, I always condition my hair. I know a lot of people don't. They just kind of wash it and let it go. But I think when you have gray hair and your hair is coarse and dry, and of course, a lot of people tell you, you can leave in conditioners and things. And a friend of mine at work will, you know, she's got the, she's African-American, so she, you know, puts the conditioner in her hair and she'll put the caps on and things. And she always tells me, like, hey, you know, if I don't do this, and my hair will break. And she doesn't really, like, wash her hair that often. And, you know, so, and her hair is always really nice and pretty and soft when she actually lets it kind of go natural by itself. So what I've also decided to try is like a lot of the more nourishing, more moisturizing conditioners. So I decided that I was going to try this one out. And you see the brand there? Not for sure how you pronounce it. Objects. I don't know. But this is the coconut milk conditioner. Coconut milk, coconut oil, or whipped egg white protein, so it's not vegan. It's supposed to help add strength, elasticity, hydration, and balance for healthy hair. So I've used it a couple of times. Smells really good. Smells like coconut. Again, it's not organic. It's not vegan. But I mean, yeah, and you know, and you have all these ingredients in here, and unfortunately, it's something we have to, sulfate free. So it's something I'm trying for my hair. And you know, if I could find another really good brand, and if you know a really good brand that's vegan, that's, you know, it's better for your hair, or, you know, please don't tell me to put mayonnaise in my hair. I mean, growing up, I've always heard a lot of girls would put mayonnaise in their hair, and it's just like, why are you putting mayonnaise in your hair? You know, never made any sense. But so far, so good. Like, you know, this is my second day with my hair not washed. It's soft. I mean, even this part of it is softer. You know, it's, like I said, it's kind of dropped because it's coming home, hair, I'm tired, long day. Don't really run my hand through my hair too much, but, you know, looked a lot nicer this morning. So anyway, so yeah, it's my first video ever I've made. I'm going to post it. Not for sure if everything comes out like it's supposed to. I'm going to try it. So anyway, you can leave some comments down below. You can, I guess they say, like, follow, share. Let's get a forum going. Let's ladies talk about what's good for our hair. I think the next thing I'll do is I'm going to bring out the foundations that I've bought and tried, all this contouring stuff. What I finally kind of decided to go with for now, that seems to be good. It's sitting pretty well on my face. It's not drying me out, like, you know, because I have dry skin rosacea, but that's a story for another day. But anyway, so again, like I said, you know, hit that button there, however they do it on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Please leave comments below. I'm not, like I said, I'm not opposed to sharing information and taking your information. And so, anyway, have a blessed day.